Welcome to another Woods Report.
And this is past daylight savings time now.
Oh, it's still light outside.
Yeah, it's still light out.
Yep. So a lot going on. We got the Oscars.
That's this whole weekend.
We got the Oscars. We
Saturday
got
Night Live. Buzz.
Saturday Night Live.
And Trump has to always be a part of it.
It's always Trump. I think we're going to always talk about him.
There's not a day that goes by where Trump is not involved.
We're going to talk about him all the time.
Whether it's an update on his court cases, whether it's his tweeting on his social media platform.
Yep.
Just something about him always.
Yeah, every day we're going to talk about Trump. So, or maybe it's probably going to be something. Or somebody that did something in his camp or something.
Got thrown under the bus again.
He's smart on that because he makes sure he stay in the news because he don't get...
he stays relevant.
He don't have the media. He just has his media,
right?
So he has to try to stay in the
using that in the.
And they so stupid. They
continue staying in their ears and stuff.
And they stupid. They let him do it. So he gonna continue to live in their head as long as they let him. So, all right. So Oscars.
Okay. Talk about the Oscars.
Did you see the good, the bad, the ugly? Did you watch the parts that you missed, the opening?
I watched
with
his
Jimmy
opening
Kimmel,
monologue
because everybody thought it came on at 7 our time, but it came on earlier.
It threw me off because I heard your TV on, and I went, "What? It's on now?
It's on
Let me go." And then I had to go back and see the beginning.
Yep. Okay. Now, what did you think about the opening? Jimmy Kimmel's opening.
I've heard him. He's been funnier.
He wasn't funny to me.
He wasn't on top of it. I was trying to see. I was trying my best to laugh at stuff, and I couldn't get some of it. I didn't get.
He was trying to be edgy.
Yeah,
that's not him.
Now, he was real edgy with the Bradley Cooper comment about his mom.
He's not an edgy comedian.
Oh, you're dating your mom kind of thing.
Yeah, he's not an edgy comedian.
So I don't know what made him go in that direction.
I don't know.
But, other than that, he had a few funny moments.
Yeah.
His funny moments was later on in the show.
Not the opening, no.
Yeah.
And later on, at the end of the show, he came back and said Trump had
tweeted.
Had whatever his truth. Posted in his Truth social. Pretty much that he was not good. That he was not good.
He was right.
And he was right.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't.
And then
on his best.
He said, "Can you?" The person ended with "Make America Great Again," and he said, "Can you figure out what ex-president tweeted?
Has
time to post about this? I can keep saying tweeted.
Yeah,
had time to post about whether
Jimmy's approval.
My monologue." No, he should be trying to come up with ways to fix the border.
I watched his show a lot.
No, what was the funny thing that he said back about him? He said, "Isn't it past your jail time?"
Oh, yeah.
And everybody started laughing.
I think they laughed more at Jimmy Kimmel's comments at that moment than they did at the beginning.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he was reading it, and people were already surprised when he did a general... One of our past presidents, is talking about me, and then he started reading it.
Exactly.
And then he ended blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Make America Great Again. Everybody laughed.
Right.
Because they knew who he was talking about.
He's funnier when he's talking about Trump.
And he said, "Isn't it past your jail time?" I laughed hard.
Everybody laughed.
Said, "Yes, it is past his jail time."
Yeah.
But other than that.
And that goes again with what I said. Everybody keeps saying they upset with Trump. This man is fighting for his life. He has to win the presidency of the United States.
Talking about he's a hustler. He is
a hustler.
Hustling work.
He gonna lie, steal, kick, scream,
and to try to win that seat back in the
way that angel's supposed to come and chain up the devil at the end, and the Bible say, and my mother loved that Revelation 20, and drag him to hell. That's how Trump is going to this thing. You got to drag. If you want him out of this race,
kicking and screaming. You got to take him out kicking and screaming. He won't be leaving. He would not leave unless he's leaving this earth.
He ain't going nowhere. This man is
as long as he's breathing and alive, he will try his best to get back in that house.
Yep.
Or some kind of way where he's in leadership.
He has to, or he's going to jail. And he's going to lose all his money. Yeah. So he has to get back in. Biden doesn't have to win.
No.
Trump has to win. No. That's the difference with the two and the way that they run in their race. So with the Oscars, that was funny. The whole Jimmy Kimmel and the thing. The beginning, that the black lady that won, and we always talk about her.
The supporting actress.
What did you think about them?
First of all, I definitely enjoyed this year's format where they brought in the last year's winners
to present
present to the new ones.
Right.
And I like how they utilize that stage with the 5 video shots throughout, but mainly, when they would show, because I think they figure 5 is the average number.
Right.
So, because they didn't do that for the number of movies.
They just did it for the people.
It was a lot of movies, right?
They did it for the people.
But it was really nice because normally when they do any type of update, when they give you the information of who's being nominated, they'll show clips of their film and then they'll go to the next one. This one allowed last year's winners to kind of embrace this year's nominees.
Right.
So I like that.
Right.
So that was one thing to keep.
Okay.
The memorial.
You like that?
It was much better than the one
that
was
one for the Grammys. They was jumping up and down and kicking and screaming and doing all of that.
The only suggestion I had for the Oscars memorial is that they slowed it down.
Right.
When they was using
those 5 pillars, it was too fast.
I like how they build. They brought in 2 would fade out, 2 more, 3 more would come in. They would fade out, but it was going so fast I couldn't see who passed away. And I was like, ooh, even though I may not know them, I may know them.
Okay.
So other than that, the formatting and the way they handled.
What else stuck out? I thought
what's his name being nude, because they went back to that one
John Cena
where that guy ran on stage naked.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay.
It was so many black people mad about that.
Why?
Because they was like, if that was a black man, they wouldn't let us get away with stuff like that. I was like,
they planned it.
I didn't even care. I wasn't even looking at it like that.
What was the problem? It was already.
No, they wouldn't. But they would. It would have been a big deal.
And the sad thing is,
that's the truth.
You're right, Mike. If a black man came out, they would have been mad. Oh, you using us like you did in slavery?
That's what I'm saying.
And you just like big bucks.
So most people thought it was stupid,
right,
but I thought it was dumb. But it didn't. I didn't care.
It didn't matter to me.
It didn't matter. And because he's a wrestler, I didn't see nothing I normally don't see. He normally wear little tiny panties when they wrestle.
It was just the way
the rest of the body is shown. The envelope was in the front, the way they wear their little spandex panties.
Yeah.
Everything else you see on them, The Rock, all of them. Now, I noticed that when he's done, he went off the stage and The Rock was backstage.
Yeah.
The Rock was probably thinking to himself, I'm glad I never had to do that.
I didn't have to play that part. But we would love to see The Rock on there.
We already said he wears the little tiny black panties.
We would have loved to see him in this little thing in front of him.
We see it all the time. That's why it wasn't to see him with the envelope in front. We see wrestlers like that all the time.
And they're built up so well.
Yeah, that's how their bodies are.
Took offense to that? I don't know.
Yeah, that wasn't Now, what would have been funny, I thought, he should have had somebody fat or something, out of shape.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like Jack Black or something.
Yeah, that
would have been funny.
Because we were like, ooh.
Because his gut and all of that. We would have been like, keep that envelope.
Leave that envelope there.
That would have been funny.
Oh, God.
If somebody with like a dad bod or something.
Yes.
And then the guy at the end goes, I don't want to go out. And Jimmy goes, why you don't want to go out? He goes, I don't want to go out.
He said, I can't read the nomination stuff because my card is the card.
That's funnier. And the guy being really nervous because his body's not good or something like that. That would have been funnier.
But you're right. People tend to be offended on everything these days.
It wasn't
good or bad.
But that was a moment that I think Jimmy Kimmel was trying to be funny and wasn't. Okay. Jimmy Kimmel was okay. He wasn't as funny as he normally is.
I feel like he was kind of laid back.
I think he rushed this. Like he normally would have better skits and writing.
Even when he brought Guillermo out and Guillermo was doing the toast.
Oh, the toast with everybody and stuff.
To my wife. No, to what's his name? He likes her.
Oh yeah,
the actress.
I knew you talking about from South Africa.
But he's funny. He's always his sidekick.
Yeah, I love Jimmy Kimmel, so he can't do no wrong. But it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't as funny. Okay. Now you show on The View they did
SNL.
No, they did moments from the most memorable moments.
Little takes from
so let me see what they got.
Oscars happened last night, and returning host Jimmy Kimmel had some fun engaging with the audience and viewers at home. Take a look.
Margot, I want you to know that even if neither one of you wins an Oscar tonight, you both already won something much more important, the genetic lottery. How many times can one bring his mom as his date before he is actually dating his mom? Are you working on a movie about Freud right now and not telling us? I just got
I will say that with what's his name? His mom, Very creepy. Maybe that's why he said that.
She's always his date.
She's either always his date or just he was with a woman and they had his baby and they was living with his mom. He's a mom boy.
Really, mother.
She's always in his everything. So I can see him making a little creepy joke about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Review and has there ever been a worse host than Jimmy Kimmel at the Oscars? Blah, blah, blah. Make America great again. Well, thank you, President Trump. Thank you for watching. I'm surprised you're still watching. Isn't it past your jail time?
That was funny. Let's see. Did they do any more? You watched this. What is this? Oh, yeah. Let's see that. Hold on.
Let's go into commercial.
The real estate market is rapidly shifting. So if you're thinking about selling a house anywhere in Chicago's northwestern or far northwest,
You know, he was, which was
Not
fun.
wearing-
That's what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm not. I mean, like, look at John Cena there. Who could have an issue with him showing up wearing an invitation? You know, that only guy who could look good like that. And I really liked something that gave me all the feels and was so touching was Rita Moreno showed up with the Cheetah Rivera look, paying homage to Cheetah Rivera, who died earlier this year in January. And they were very good friends, and they were always constantly getting confused one for the other. And so I thought it was
winners, sort of paying homage to the new people that were nominated, you know? I mean, we do have an EGOT at the table, and so, you know, that's special for someone to get their flowers, even if they're not gonna win, by someone who they respect. And so I really loved that. I loved that Oppenheimer won. I know it wasn't a fan of everyone's. I loved it. Yes, thank you, the one person who clapped for it. I just thought what was interesting about Oppenheimer is it's
first Ukrainians to win in Oscar history. And he had this line when he was accepting, "I will be the first director on the Oscar stage who will say, I wish I'd never had to make this film because it's about the war that's going on." But overall, a beautiful night.
It was good.
I don't know where she got them titties, because I know her and she doesn't have, I don't know how that happened, but she looked.
Can you say that on TV?
Can I? Oh, okay. I just got bleeped. And you know who else? Okay.
He was
And
nominated.
Zendaya was another one that was perfection.
The movie, which is going to come up. See, a lot of people missed that. A lot of people missed that. Okay? You missed it, right?
And I love it now.
This is, now you love it. This is an homage to the I like when people matchy-match, and a couple matchy-matches. And so she looked gorgeous. And then finally, I loved Nicolas Cage and his wife, Riko Shibata. She had this really incredible dress. Sorry, they don't have it. But it's it was stunning.
I would echo Zendaya. She nails award shows and the whole Dune promotion.
People missed that. A lot of people missed that.
I don't like that ring in her nose.
Who?
Her.
Oh, the black lady?
Yeah, I know is that a style now?
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that. I know it's an African thing, maybe, because I like when I see it on African women.
No, it's on a lot of people. White girls have
No,
it,
I'm saying I think that's what she's trying to go for. Like that whole, you know.
A lot of them are wearing the earlobes really big with the earring in it.
I don't like all that. Yeah. But I mean, if that's what she's going to do.
Or the earring
but
and the cheek.
the thing, remember when we talked about the Wicked, and I said I didn't like those two together?
Oh, you said you didn't like her playing an old.
I don't like their sisters. They don't, to me, they
yeah, one is too older.
Don't she seem like her mother?
Yeah.
I'm looking at them on stage now going, I already know I'm not going to like that movie. I'll go see it, but to me, she's too old.
And they're both wicked witches, right?
Yeah, they're sisters.
Yeah,
she's too old.
That's really fantasy land.
Yeah.
So they really went out the way with the fantasy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Older, just didn't look like
you
nothing.
couldn't come up with another black woman to play that part.
Yeah, thank you.
People said the same thing when they gave her the role for Harriet Tubman.
Mm-hmm.
What is she, the only black actress they can find?
And the sad thing about it is that you are speaking your opinion and your truth. Some people would go, "Why you gotta be critical?" Always critical on saying we can't give our opinion on something without people tending to say you're critical.
Exactly.
We're not going to say something's nice just to make everybody happy. Like always make a positive.
Yeah.
It's good that she's paying homage, that they got both of them. Ooh, no, and we're not being mean.
No,
you just felt like
that's
the age
my opinion.
difference.
I feel
she
like
looks
she's
older than the younger sister
because Ariana Grande looks so young.
Yes,
and she comes off as a little girl. So it's like
mother-daughter kind of thing.
She is not gonna come off as her sister. I'm sorry,
right.
and that,
so
maybe I'll go see it, but the same thing I thought with Harriet Tubman. Everybody was like, y'all couldn't find a black actress from America to play Harriet Tubman?
Well, that I definitely differ on, because she's a good actress and she fit that part. Mm. It was the one when you said you didn't like the one black lady playing Whitney Houston.
Oh, I didn't like her either.
See, for that reason, okay, people will go, yeah, you're right.
I didn't like her.
She don't really have that look
to
make you think you're looking at Whitney.
Yeah. But I didn't really like her as Harriet Tubman either.
I did.
I like her. I think she's a good actress.
I
think, and she can sing. Have you heard her sing? Mm-hmm. She can sing.
She sang at the Kennedy Honors.
Yeah, she can sing.
Dionne Warwick song.
I think she's a great actress. I don't like her in the roles that they've been putting her in.
What was missing in the Harriet Tubman for you?
I wanted somebody that was more. First of all, she's not American. And
you know that don't mean anything.
Well, for me it does. I wanted somebody who was more.
Because you never would say Idris.
Idris is different to me.
He's not American either.
He's not American, but he's more. Idris can play more ghetto.
She can too.
I ain't seen her play. I haven't seen her play.
We can't say that no more, because we're finding out a lot of these actors are not all American. They're from different countries and islands.
I know.
But go ahead.
But yeah, I don't know. I thought she was okay.
And that's okay too, to have your opinion. But somebody could slam you and say, you wrong. And I'm like, really?
And I definitely don't like the ring in the nose. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm. If she just had the ring and not everything else, it's too much. She got the bald head, the ring in the nose, a whole 100 million rings there. The necklaces, it's
just too much.
She's doing too much. She bringing together 16 African villages in one outfit. And then you wearing a regular outfit. If you're gonna do it. Wear some African attire or something.
You're trying to wear something that pays.
You're gonna wear some white man's ball gown and then have all this African on at the top. Yeah. I felt like if you're gonna do it. If you would have had on African attire, then I would have been like, I would have been like, okay,
what's her name?
I see what you're doing here.
Wakanda.
Yes, okay. Yes.
Just the whole look.
I don't want a ball gown and then African at the top, and an English man's gown at the bottom. So no. Okay. So that's me. Now, if you don't like that, then you say what you like.
Okay.
All right. So that was that. There was a couple of other people who had fashion. You're gonna have to flip through. These were people who went to Vanity Fair. Keep going. Vanity Fair's party afterwards. No. What do you like? You like that?
It's different, but not for this occasion.
Well, no, this is Vanity Fair. This is not the Oscars.
Oh,
this is the party afterwards.
Jeez, I don't know. Like she's at that.
Oh, wait a minute. Go to the first one. Maybe that was the Oscars. Oh, okay. That was the Oscars. Then she switched up to Vanity Fair. See, Vanity Fair is different.
But what would be the purpose of this?
That's ugly.
And if she's going to that other ball, where
that's it. Vanity Fair.
I thought it was that other ball that they wear weird stuff.
Oh, you talking about Met Gala?
That's a Met Gala.
Yeah, that's
thing.
not like a cartoon cutout. Okay, so they showing their Oscar dress first. Okay, so that's her Oscar
pretty.
dress.
That's pretty,
and that's her dress at Vanity Fair.
Okay, with like underwear.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that's funny because she's like that at the Oscars.
That's her normal. Yeah. That's her. That's her normal. Yeah. Vanity Fair is what she normally would dress like. That's what she normally dresses. I like Billie Eilish, though.
So they all had to change, huh?
See, there we go. Mm-hmm. Maybe it is a gown from an African person or something.
I don't know.
I would rather have a print.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's better. I like that.
She
now,
worn that
I like that. You see the zebra stripe?
Oh, you mean the ring in the nose like that?
Yeah, and then the bald head and the earrings.
I wouldn't even.
But that fits that dress more.
Yeah, it does.
That has an African print and all of that.
She's not wearing the ring there.
Yeah, on the stage she wore the ring. See why you're not wearing the ring on the carpet?
Okay, that's.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. That's pretty.
That's much better. It fits that. That fits. That whole look.
Her ring thing.
Fits.
Okay. Somebody was talking about her sleeves.
Like going up.
Where there's malfunction.
I think she meant to do that.
It was made like that.
Yeah.
It was probably So a lot of people change.
Yeah, you do change. You always change.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
You don't wear the same gown.
Nah, she.
Old Mother Hubbard. No.
Still Mother Hubbard.
Mother
trying to be
Hubbard.
see-through there.
No. Yeah, it's regular.
Regular.
It's
nice
bad.
at the hips.
It's not bad.
Ooh.
She trying to be different.
Like
Barbie.
the Viking queens.
Mm-hmm. She always dresses nice.
I didn't like her dress.
Really? But she always dresses nice.
It's too much sequin.
She do always normally dress
but
nice.
But that's nice.
See,
that's
she normally
nice.
dresses nice.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Those sleeves were like...
Yeah. Poke somebody in the head. Oh, see, she doing the sleeves again. Oh. So her whole thing is a sleeve night.
I see.
Like.
I don't like that, though. Is that it?
Okay. It can go to more pages, but that's good enough.
Okay.
All right, so that was just some fashion that we saw.
Okay.
For the most part, everybody was, I thought everybody was okay. Now, the black lady we talked about before that won.
She did better coverage. Her chest wasn't in her face. But she did have a big dress, the big sleeves. They said it was
ostrich feathers?
No, the designer's name is famous.
Oh, I don't know.
But it was nice.
It was better than that very first dress we saw her in.
But you did see her from the front row.
What did you think about her, the one that won for Best Supporting Actress? What did you think about her acceptance speech?
The black lady?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I got a little teary-eyed.
Yeah.
Because she was thankful to God. She said it a few times. And just... her mom was kind of instrumental in pushing her to go across the street and go to that theater.
Divine Joy Randolph.
She's a singer. I didn't know that. But to go to even be pushed.
Yeah.
And then she mentioned the people that were instrumental in her life.
Yeah.
So it's always good to...
She didn't feel like she was able to carve her way out.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably what everybody was kind of teary-eyed about. It's like a lot of times Hollywood is like forces you to fit into a stereotype.
Yeah.
Now, my only issue is, and I don't know how this is going to play out, I feel like her and Danielle, they're going to try to put them in the same lane. They two thick black women. Are they going to put them in the same lane where they're going to be like, we already got a fat black woman, and then Danielle can't find work no more? And Octavia?
I don't know.
See, that's the only thing I don't like about Hollywood.
They're all in that
when they get a certain look or whatever, they don't let nobody else. It's like, we already got a fat black lady. We don't need another one.
That was one of the things that Erica Alexander, that was on the that was in American Fiction. She said that that's a struggle if you have not made a lane specifically for you, like a Denzel, or a Samuel Jackson. It's hard for them to, if it gets to where they can just find somebody else,
they'll just do
that fits your package.
That's what I'm nervous about with that, because I feel like they gonna always put like Octavia Spencer. It's almost like they coming in her lane. Remember, she was the fat black lady. Now it's like, okay, now we got this lady who won.
Your good friend Monique,
who I can't stand,
would have been in that lane.
She was in that lane. But then they was like, get out of here.
Yeah.
So now
she wasn't appreciative.
Yeah. So now they like, okay, we got another fat black lady now.
So my thing is that kind of role.
I hope they don't do that to them. Danielle will do it cheaper. I'll get Danielle than her.
But the good thing about Danielle, she go back to stage.
Both of them can now.
Definitely Danielle, because that's where she came from.
Yeah.
So I'm not nervous about it.
You know what? Danielle to me is sexier than Divine. Danielle is like heavy, but she's a sexy, heavy black lady.
Yeah.
So maybe that's her carve that's a little different.
But you know what? They're already using Danielle. When I watch, there's an HGTV show that they renovate your house in that same day.
Yeah.
They have her as the host, telling everybody, the manager kind of.
Really, Danielle?
Her, yes.
So
that's how I found out who she was. I was like, isn't that the same girl that was on that HGTV show? They did a few episodes of her. Yeah. I know. I told
she got to stay with that.
Remember, I told you there are 3 HGTV specials that have black women in it.
Okay.
They know the presence of a black woman can hold it. And this one black lady who does the ugliest house in America, she goes on tour with them, and she's funny, and she's a heavy.
I would say don't quit that. Because I just don't trust Hollywood.
Do some sidekicks.
I don't trust Hollywood, and I feel like Either they're gonna move Divine out because she won an Oscar and her rate is probably gonna go up, and they'll be like, we can just get Danielle to do it if you don't want to do it, or Octavia Spencer.
I never thought about that, but yeah. And then too, Octavia's a little older. What you think?
That's true. They're younger. I don't know. I just
well,
don't
we
trust
haven't
Hollywood.
been seeing much of what's her name that played Precious.
No, you ain't gonna see her. She's pregnant.
Been on TV. She is.
Yeah, she having babies. She said twins.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
but she was on her the Empire had her on.
Yeah, they was trying to find something.
She
for
was
her
on
to
a
say.
game show, whatever that show is when they would compete.
Yeah, you're not gonna see her anymore. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want them to do that. I forgot. American Fiction, the screenwriter won, black guy.
Yes, I was very happy about that.
And he made a comment and said, it's good to have the $200 million movies, but let's do more of these low budget movies. You could say take a chance because they don't want to take a chance. He said, but you're taking a chance on a $200 million movie. Why don't you just do 20 lower $10 million movies? He said, and he's right. You could do more movies. And he said that, and he's absolutely right, because after the strike, I told you they're going to do less movies. Well, so it's going to ultimately end up hurting actors if they don't do more movies.
Well, they're doing a lot of TV now. Because you see Angela Bassett is on 911. Yeah. So a lot of them are going to TV series or Netflix. Yeah. Series like that. Yeah. I mean, because they got to stay working. Yeah. But I was happy, aside from that movie winning for screenplay, right? That documentary that won for the musician. Oh yeah, the violin or something. The black kids, he's a music teacher, and they have really bad, outdated instruments. Yeah, and they need to. It was a whole project of that little girl. She was so cute. Yeah, when she played, she thought she won. She was holding. She was just walking with her dress, like she was cute though. Oh, She was in awe. She was looking at everybody like I almost. And it's a beautiful documentary. They need to do more of that as well because this is real life stuff. Yeah, and imagine what that night did for her. Yeah, to instill in her. Yes. Hopefully they follow up with her and make sure that everything, that her life goes good on that journey. But yeah, you're right. I like that they won. But it was okay. It wasn't. I don't think it was boring like Trump said. I didn't think Jimmy Kimmel was good. Which I agree with Trump there. Funnier. Yeah, I did. And one thing I did like about it was some black representation. I wish more had won. Yeah. But I did like the fact people these days are so happy to even be nominated. Yeah. Whether you win or not, just the nominated Grammy nominated Oscar, that still puts you up a little higher. It makes your money, you get money. Because I watch people after the thing say, "Oh, let me go see Oppenheimer," or "Let me go see," because they didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see it. You want to see Barbie? No. And they made comments. You know how many people told me don't go see Barbie? You're kidding. Why? You want to see it? Let's go see it. If we don't like it, I'm gonna be mad. We may not like it because I'm gonna be like, "Why I wasted my time?" But I want to see it. Let's see. Hopefully, it's playing like for a few dollars. There's like way more movies I want to see before Barbie, though. Yeah, that's true. That's like way low on my list. Yeah, my mom right. You can watch that when it comes on television. A year later, when it comes on Netflix, we'll watch Barbie then. M. Perk says, "Hi, ladies. Hi, everyone." Hey. Wendy Pearson. Hey, Wendy. She says, "Hey, girlies." And Lizzo made it easier for black women. Yeah. Yeah, heavier black women. Well, you know what? She was cute. I saw her at the Vanity Fair. I think Lizzo made it more easy for younger fat black women. Because when you're Oprah made it easy for when you are heavy and older, it's already like, yeah. But young girls. Oprah had already opened that door. Yeah. So we're so used to seeing mama and grandmama and big mama. But young and sassy and all of that. And sexy. Definitely Lizzo. That's good. Definitely Lizzo. To make young fat girls feel like, hey, I can do this too. Girls. I say fluffy. Big bone. Big bone. That's a lot of bones. Yeah. Somebody showed a meme of when somebody say big bone and it was a big fat skeleton. They say you've never seen a fat skeleton. That is so. So quit saying big bone. I've seen that before. Quit saying big bone. There's no big fat skeleton. There's not a fat skeleton. So when you say big bone, it's like, I know. That's why I say fluffy. All right. Drea Michelle. You say I know her. Basketball wise. Okay. Drea Michelle seemingly responds to criticism after revealing she is expecting a baby
with her 22-year-old NBA star Jalen Green.
How old is she?
30-something, 39. Might as well say 40.
Stella getting her groove back.
Now, this has sparked a whole bunch of controversy. People are going back and forth on it because they said nobody says anything when it's a 40-year-old man and a 20-some-year-old woman.
Leave it alone, yes.
We already know that it's a double standard job.
Always.
When you are old, but I feel like it's not so much a double standard. I think it's because it's Drea. Drea is like, first of all, basketball wives, number one. That type that goes after professional ball players.
Okay, no matter what age.
It don't matter what
Apparently,
age.
no matter what age.
She was with everybody. Drea was with Chris Brown too, so not even basketball players. Then the other thing that you got to say with her is when she was on Basketball Wives, she had a son, a young son at that time, and she wasn't taking care of him. She actually got charged with child neglect.
Oh my God.
Leaving him home alone and all kind of stuff.
Ready to have more kids.
And so that's two. That's number two.
That's the main thing. The age thing don't bother me.
Also,
it's if you haven't done your job as a parent at the other child, why you having more kids?
Also, too, Drea she passed around.
Ooh.
Like a lot of famous men.
Like what's his name's that was going with Michael Jordan's son. Oh
yeah, like her.
Yeah.
What's her name? Lona, whatever her name is.
She's a housewife, isn't she? Isn't she
I don't know. Okay. But anyway, so I was watching
Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lorna or Lena or Lorna, what's something like that.
They talked about their daughter too.
So last week it said 39-year-old Drea Michelle decided to give her exciting news about her pregnancy on an Instagram post. While some people flooded her with well wishes in the comment section, others criticized her relationship with the NBA star who is 22 years old. Now, they were talking about him. They say he's going to be making a lot of money. So she got him good.
Okay.
And I was watching Chad Ochocinco and what's his name? Shannon. They show. And they was talking about it. And Chad kind of was like, he understood because the older guys kind of know who Drea is. So they know to wrap it up. Don't she gonna trap you if you let her.
She trapped this young guy.
And he said the young ones are stupid. So they kind of like for prey. When they come out there, these young guys get these multi-million-dollar contracts.
They showed that on the show game.
And these girls will, they target them. They be coming off the thing. They be looking like, okay, yeah, I got him. I got that one right there. The guys even
said that the women would try to plant condoms and do things to try to, get pregnant and be impregnated by these guys.
Yeah. So my thing is, another person that's like that, they said is Bow Wow's baby mama. She got a baby with him. She got a baby with Future. Ooh. And then she was dating P. Diddy until he got in trouble. And now she got some young ball player. She gonna probably trap him.
Well, do they not know the history of these women? They just put a cap on?
They don't care because they're young. And Drea's pretty. So I think what it is they're young and they see these women, they like, oh, she famous. I want to be, that's, who used to be like that? What was the one that was with Kanye West? You know who I'm talking about.
Before?
With the bald head.
Oh, her.
You know who I'm talking about.
I haven't seen her in a while.
Well, she's calmed down.
What is her name?
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. She's nice looking.
She's like that. She was like that. Like she'll get him.
Y'all, if you know in the chat room, who's the girl that Kanye was with before?
Let me look. I'll look it up.
He got with Kim.
Wiz Khalifa's baby mama.
She had a certain name.
Keep going.
I'm trying to think. But I didn't know how old is she? Is she in her 30s?
They are old.
I don't think you would think.
Amber Rose.
Amber. That's right, Amber.
Kim Kardashian is another one. Yeah. Now she's not like that, but she was.
Yeah, because
she's still like that.
Well, she's calmed down a little bit.
But she got all these dang old kids, so she don't need
Was Eddie Murphy's wife like that?
She's like that.
She was with Michael Strahan.
She got married and her husband passed away recently.
No, how you find
It's
out?
It was on the social media.
Married?
She got married to another guy, a new guy. She settled down.
That's sad when they pass.
And
away.
the man died just recently.
Oh, poor
but
thing.
yeah, she's like that.
She tried.
She's like that.
Okay.
So that's Drea.
But you know what? Somebody talked about that. They're in a circle of influence. And so you always bump into each other.
Yes.
Run into each other, know each other. My friend know you and him and her. And who's that girl with her? And that's my ex. And that's her friend. And that's us. They're in a circle already of influence that, you know, they can pick up. Where did he come from, though?
Exactly. Well, he's a basketball player.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. That's, you know.
But I don't understand aside, my only concern from what you're reading about her is if she's had some concerns with being a mother with her first child or whatever, she's getting ready to have more children.
That's what my thing is.
Has she learned her lesson?
My thing with Drea is not so much the age difference, because that's what's going to be.
And you as old as you look and feel.
I think it's more. Nice looking girl. I think it's because who it is. It's Drea. That's what it is. And this guy, they say he gonna be making $200, $300, $400 million a year.
She
hungry. Not in his career.
If she's hungry for that, then that's fine.
So her baby gonna always have some money.
We can't say anything.
And they was laughing, Shannon and Chad, with women saying, "I wouldn't talk to him. He 20-something." They was like, "Yeah, he worth $400 million. You be talking to him too."
22.
I don't care if he was 40-something years old.
And
then some women was like, "I don't care how much money he got. I'm not talking to a 22." And her son is 22.
Ooh. Her son?
Her son.
So she's almost 40.
She is 40, 39.
39. Okay. Is that one reason why Michael Jordan wasn't happy about his son being with an older?
Oh, no.
Scottie Pippen's
I think it's different with
because she's older.
But I think that's different because his son is older. This guy's 22.
Well, still wasn't there a big gap, though.
Yeah, but it don't matter when they start getting older.
What's older? What's considered older? Like
a
30s?
man, a man that's like 30
So
something.
if they're in their 20s, they're still like
to me, that's
behind
too
the
young.
ears.
Yeah.
Well,
22's young. And then somebody said, well, maybe he's mature. So then they start showing videos of him. He's a nut. He's a nutty.
You know what?
They still acting stupid. He acts every bit of 21.
Wow. Well, like you're saying, if that's what she's
acts his age though, but he acts 21.
If she's running after him, remember like Stella getting her groove back. I don't know how close that was.
But
to
he
Terry
was
McMillan's
older.
Life.
He was older acting though.
What are you talking about?
And
he was
Stella.
still 20-something?
No, but he was like a mature 20-something. This guy's still running around with, shaving cream on his head, and they running around through the dorm room.
Stella getting her groove back. He was acting silly with her son.
Yeah, I guess.
It's the playful. And there are some older men who act silly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it don't matter what age.
That's what I'm saying. Silly's different. He still acts like he's in college.
Oh, okay.
They're not, older men aren't running, streaking through the street and laughing and doing
Let's see
stuff
how
like
many
that.
of us can get in this little car.
Let's do a burping contest and all of this stupid stuff.
Well, then what's her level of maturity?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Drea probably fits that.
If she fits his level.
Yeah, you're right.
In other words, leave people alone.
You're right.
She got her man.
So that's the whole thing. Everybody been making a big deal about that. Wendy says Danielle is young.
What's young?
Probably 30s, I guess. That's not young to
Wendy,
me.
what's young?
She probably thinking 30s.
Anybody over 30. Because Lizzo's not over 30, is she?
Yeah, they probably about the same age.
Is she? Okay, to me, it's like this guy's age, 22.
Yeah.
If you're under 30, that's young to me.
But Danielle, to
people
me,
can debate about
Danielle, to me, comes off older than Lizzo. Lizzo.
Oh, yeah.
Lizzo
older.
doesn't even act like 30-something.
Mm-hmm.
She act like she's still in her 20s.
She's silly.
Yeah.
She's fun. She
let's do this. Yeah, she's still silly.
Whereas Danielle is more like,
Danielle,
calm it down.
Danielle,
I gotta calm it down.
Yeah, Danielle acts like she's in her 30s.
Can't be too crazy.
Yeah. Lizzo
and
still,
Danielle's married.
It's the same as
with the child, right?
It's the same as Taylor. Taylor Swift is 30, but her audience is young because she still seems youthful.
She does.
They want her to seem youthful.
You know what?
That's where the money
Remember
is.
I was talking about Taylor as far as now with Kelsey?
Yeah.
There's been some looks that Taylor had where she's more edgy looking, and I like that. I don't like the on the farm look. where her hair is long and curly.
Right.
I like when she has her hair straight and the bangs are
But
cut.
there's
I like that look about it. It makes her look more mature.
There's a marketing agenda to keep Taylor Swift young.
Is it?
Just like there's a
because
marketing.
she's getting older, they don't want to lose her.
There's a marketing agenda to keep Lizzo young.
Really?
Yeah, Lizzo doesn't act like she's 30-something.
Wow.
She's still youthful. She's still in that
It's funny
young
you said that, Wendy, because I
thing.
would have never thought that if Kim's saying that she's over 30 or 30 and whatever. I didn't think Lizzo was that old.
Because that's the marketing. They marketed her that way.
Okay,
So.
go ahead.
All right. She's supposed to be married with kids, but they keeping her young.
Lizzo?
She old. She's 30-something.
She's not married?
No, I'm saying at 30-something.
Oh, yeah. I think Danielle is.
Yeah. See, she's a normal 30-something-year-old.
Yeah,
Okay. Russell Wilson.
Good news with Russell. He's a cutie. You know, there are a lot of cute quarterbacks out there.
Oh, you calling him cute?
I think handsome, nice looking, whatever you want to call them. Think about it, you guys, black or white. A lot of the quarterbacks, because everybody was booing. Jalen, is it Jalen or Jason from Philadelphia?
Oh yeah,
he cut his beard off.
Oh, okay.
And they showed him cutting his. They showed a photo of him with his beard cut and a picture with his beard. Oh, he looks older.
See,
without the beard, and you would think a beard makes him look older, but he looked good with that beard. I don't know what he was thinking of, but go ahead and talk about Russell.
Russell Wilson is signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm so happy.
He's doing a 1-year deal, they said, and it's like for $1 million or something like that for 1 year.
See how he works out.
But here's what I like about it. When he got cut from the Denver Broncos, okay, I'm going to show the trade,
they'll
shade
be leaving
room.
that house and building one in Pittsburgh.
When he got cut by the Denver Broncos, people made fun of him.
I don't understand why.
All in the comment section. You no good. That's what you get. Oh, you left. Oh, you got you're gonna get fired again.
That's
what
sad.
you gonna do? You got a house.
You
got a house.
Nobody.
Yeah, in your old place. Now you got another house and you got to get rid of it. Y'all don't have no money.
It sound like Job's friends in the Bible.
Well, that's why I'm building it up. Y'all don't have no money. Sierra need to go back to singing and making albums again. You got too many kids. I bet you're not gonna crack on Future no more. Say you're the dad of the kid. And
they can't hardly afford him now.
They was dogging him out.
And even when the fact that his playing ability and stuff.
What you gonna do now? What you gonna do now? And remember what he said. He was very nice. He said, thank you, Denver, for having me. Mm-hmm. Thank you to the fans. Very gracious.
Yep.
And he ended his sentence by saying, God's got me.
Thank you. Very important comment to make.
Everybody was surprised.
A spiritual person.
Everybody was surprised that Pittsburgh picked him up.
Who knew God's got him. Thank you, Lord, for stepping in Russell's life. Opening door. One door closes, you're going to open another one. That's how God works. So he gave honor to God. God's got me. Yep. I'm not worried. I'm not complaining. But why would people dog him out?
Thank you. So now they went from dogging him out. Now you see the comment section. Somebody said, wait, he got $85 million from one team and now he about to get signed to make more money. Now, I think with him getting signed, he only gets $36 million. But that's fine.
Only?
I know, $36 million. I'll take the $36 million.
Think about $36 million plus the 80-something he's got from the other team.
Well, no, he's not getting the 85.
Oh, they're not going to give him the whole thing?
They're giving him the 30. I think so, because he signed.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, he still got... It says...
and that makes sense, because he signed up with somebody else.
Somebody says, when a man does right by his woman, God will always bless him.
Yes.
Just another example. When God closes one door, he opens another.
Thank you.
Somebody said, don't be surprised if he wins the Super Bowl.
Thank you. Ha ha. Hoo-hoo. Because I told my sister, I said, how we know playing on the team he's coming from, it was just not a good fit for him, and he didn't feel the environment wasn't right. Now he's moving to some other team where, boom.
And I've always been a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so I'm happy to see it. Somebody said, God sent Russell to show other men how they're supposed to do this thing called life. He is definitely one of God's favorites.
Yes.
Someone said, now see, this was Tasha K. And to see Tasha K talking crap about him and his wife Sierra, tearing him down, Lord, who God bless. Thank you.
Did she tear him down?
Oh, she was one of the ones that was saying about him being cut and laughing and all that stuff. Now? Well, we'll see. Somebody said, and the Broncos still have to pay him. Someone says, y'all was saying this man was done and no one wanted him. And in 48 hours,
God opened the door so quick.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
So I love this. I just different people.
It's just sad.
It's just changing how people were saying talking about him.
But
now.
even when you first told me about the situation and we started seeing it in the news,
mm-hmm.
our first comments was not dogging him out.
Thank you.
My comment was,
I was like, he could go do something else. He could do college.
Yeah, we were like maybe commentary or movies or something. Like Kelsey's probably planning his life or his brother who's retired.
Yep.
So right away, you go to the next season in their life.
Thank you.
Don't dog them out for the season they came from.
Thank you.
You sound, Tasha K, among others who were negative, sound like the negative friends that Job in the Bible had. What did you do?
Why don't you just curse God and die?
The wife. I'm surprised the wife, God allowed her to live.
with them. You know what?
That wife said, go curse God and die. How dare your wife say that?
Guess what happened at that Vanity Fair party
last night?
Sierra and Russell showed up. Let me see if I can show what she had on. Put Sierra and Russell, Vanity Fair, 2024. Sierra and Russell, Vanity Fair, or just 2024. Let me see if I can show what she had on. Yeah, let's show the full picture.
That's recent. I thought that was last thing.
This is last night. Blow that up. No. Blow it up.
What do you mean blow it up?
With your hand. It don't matter. Just
like
do
this?
it. Yeah. Now, I think she looks fine. Don't cut his head off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think she looks fine.
Uh-huh.
She gained weight. She had a baby.
Okay.
Right?
She's bigger than that last time she was
there. Know Sierra ain't never been that big. Sierra's not big like that.
No.
But she just had a baby.
Uh-huh.
So she comes on and she does her little thing like this, her and him.
Uh-huh.
And then you see how she big, her butt got bigger and everything.
Uh-huh.
But she looks like a woman to me. She just looks like she's thick.
Okay.
And you know
like
they
talked about Rihanna too.
You know she gonna get the weight off.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You know she gonna get that weight off.
Uh-huh.
Because she's a dancer. So you know
they dogged her out?
She came away from that carpet, the carpet during the Vanity Fair.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched the live video of the photographers. And when she left, they were saying, what do you expect? She's 30 pounds bigger. They was dogging her out. The guys behind the camera.
And you could hear them.
Calling her fat and stuff.
Okay.
What do these people have to go through? You see why they always starving themselves in Hollywood?
Be okay
because
with
if
that.
you start showing up to take a picture and the people taking a picture of you are calling you fat and you gained 30 pounds, huh? If you were insecure about who you were, you go home with an eating disability.
That's why Lizzo had issues. They would dog Lizzo out, being heavy, being fat, because she would wear outfits that were more revealing for her heavy thighs and legs, and she'd be moving, and I guess she just couldn't take it no more. You got to have thick skin.
You got to have technically thick skin.
Thick skin for real.
But I thought about that. I said,
especially if you are a thick woman.
If Sierra had low confidence, she would probably have felt I think her confidence level is high. And I also think she's an athlete and she's a dancer. So she knows she's going to lose it. And I think, and her husband's an athlete, so he'll help her if she doesn't.
Right.
But I just thought that was, it would take everything in me if I was Russell Wilson, not to punch one of them guys in the face.
No, he wouldn't go that much.
I know, but imagine listening to that while you standing there taking a picture.
Here's the thing, too. We have to be careful.
That's sad.
Because we know
I don't think I can make it in Hollywood.
We know how society is, especially the people that you are even hanging with.
Yeah, I wouldn't make it.
So if I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna pretty much put it out there for her. You gotta be sure of yourself if you're wearing an outfit like that and you gain weight.
Yeah,
you gotta be. Otherwise, you will tone it down.
Yeah,
because you know people gonna.
Or she would have stayed in the house. She would have stayed in the house.
Or
nobody see her.
Not even stay in the house. But still, they talked about Rihanna.
Right.
Gaining her weight.
And
They would show
Rihanna-
shots of her with her baby, and she got big.
Rihanna was dressing like whatever, even after the baby, and she was heavy.
Yeah.
So I like that.
So
I
be
I
okay with that,
be
because
okay.
you are in a glass
But I didn't know
house.
that they literally say stuff while they taking the pictures, yet saying stuff.
Wow.
And you can't say nothing to them. That's why I don't think I can make it. Because I know I would say something.
Mm-hmm.
You got some nerve talking about somebody fat when you look like a bird, you old bald ego.
See, why
They'll
you
be
gotta-
like, oh, she's horrible.
See, you got to go there, and you don't want to. I told you when I was doing the background for that one gospel artist, I was trying to dress young like that gospel artist, and I wore some baggy shorts. Wrong.
All right.
I got talked about big time for wearing those shorts.
All right, come on.
So that's what I'm saying. You
All
got to
right.
be ready if you're going to wear it.
Yeah.
You know you're going to be dogged out.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, now on to Trump real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Trump, now remember Trump was anti-TikTok. He was anti-TikTok. He's the reason why the Republicans are trying to put a ban on TikTok right now. Well, he changed his tune.
He does that all the time.
So let's see how fast the Republicans change their
He
tune.
will do that when he
As
if
president.
he becomes president, he will go with the wind. I'm feeling this way today.
Yep.
Let's go this way.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Trump says TikTok ban would empower Meta, and he slams Facebook as the enemy of the people. So he went on recently and said, yeah, he's not against TikTok anymore. He feels like you shouldn't ban TikTok because it's just going to make Facebook more powerful. Guess why they did some research? Guess why he changed his mind?
He got money involved?
It's an American billionaire who owns a big stake in TikTok.
Okay.
Like $32 million worth or
Because
something.
you were asking about us owning some of it when you talked to the man from Singapore.
Yeah, but he's always owned it. It's the main thing is owned by Chinese.
Yeah. Well, no, Singapore.
No, China.
Or did he sell it?
No, the CEO is from Singapore.
Oh,
Yeah.
The CEO. I thought he owned it, and then
No,
he sold
he's
some
just the CEO.
shares to China.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So it's a Chinese company.
Okay.
So this guy said he was going to pour some money into Trump's campaign. Now all of a sudden, Trump is for TikTok. This man,
he's trying to stay afloat because he knows that the government
he
is coming
did the
after him.
same thing.
So why not get money, because money talks,
Yeah.
to Trump, and then get Trump on your side?
This man, Trump, did the same thing with Budweiser.
Yeah.
Remember the Republicans couldn't stand Budweiser because of the transgender thing? And then all of a sudden, Budweiser said, they called him and his son, Trump, and said, we want to put some money into your rallies. The rallies that you have all over the country, and sponsor it with Budweiser. Then all of a sudden, Trump came out and said, Budweiser's not so bad. Give him a chance. It was one person who made that decision to put that transgender. Why make the whole company suffer? He's so bought and sold. So people was like, let's start looking into what does he gain by Russia taking over more land. And they started figuring out he has connections with his hotels with building them in Russia. There was some talks that he had when he was president about building.
Well, remember that goes
building. Well, we always talked about
that
it.
was years ago.
But that's
He
why
wanted to build Trump Towers in Russia. That was always the plan.
But it makes sense on why he's like, let them take over everything.
In China too.
The more they take over, the more I can build more of my things in all these places.
My name would be all in all those countries.
I don't understand.
If I could get my foot in the door, I'll build one in North Korea.
I don't understand why people. Well, I do understand. They're in a cult.
Yeah.
Because it's so obvious that it's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. I believe Biden is bought and paid for it too, but he's not so obvious about it. Mm-hmm. Trump is obvious. He's like in your face about it.
But here's the thing too. Well, whether the Democrats are, you're finding examples. More examples is with the Republicans, because the NRA has their hand in their pocket. Other evangelical ministries have their hand in their pockets.
Yeah.
Any business, because Republicans are big business.
Yeah.
They're less government, big business. So any business, any corporation, oil company, a country that comes with money.
Yeah. That's who's gonna buy him.
TikTok.
But it's funny how, now let's watch. This is like a game. Remember last week when they called the CEO of TikTok and was yelling at him like he was in a McCarthy, Marxism or whatever, communist. Are you not a communist? Are you not Chinese? Remember the guy kept saying no.
I'm from Singapore.
So they wanted to shut down TikTok. Now that Trump is saying, no, let's not shut down TikTok. Let's see what Congress says now. Because remember, he controls Congress.
Yes, he does.
Remember, they came up with a bill to help the border, the Republicans, and then all of a sudden they don't like the bill anymore. They came up with it.
Because he says it.
So let's see if they're going to still go after TikTok. Now that Trump is saying, don't go after TikTok anymore.
They're probably sitting down now trying to
figure out how to worm their way out of this.
Worm out of the whole plan of getting rid of TikTok.
Yeah, now you don't want to get rid of TikTok. Now watch.
Because it's actually banned, I believe, on government
property. Let's see.
So it would be very interesting to see how his minions come back and support this now.
Let's see. So the best thing that happened to that guy, the CEO, was Trump saying, leave TikTok alone. Let's see.
And he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
That's a smart move because he knows Trump. First of all, Trump needs money.
He thinks Trump is going to win, which he probably will.
Trump loves money.
Yes.
Trump has mega followers.
Yes.
And Trump will get the word out to not touch
TikTok.
That man's investment.
Yes.
Because he can be a part of the investment
Exactly. So we'll see what happens. Again, I already know. I already told y'all who I think.
Let's get ready.
I feel like he's
get
gonna
ready
win,
to rumble.
So. We don't know. My mother don't want him to win, but I think he will. Well, let's see. A lot can happen between now and November.
It would be funny towards the end of the October month if a Taylor Swift type of person comes out and says, okay, everybody, let's vote for Biden. Yeah. And all the kids go down.
It got to be Taylor, Beyonce, and everybody else.
It'd be like swarms of people.
Yep.
Okay.
M. Park says, remember a couple of years ago when Sierra wore an outfit that was very revealing and embarrassed herself? I remember that. Yeah. I didn't like that outfit.
It was real see-through.
Very see-through. I didn't like it.
So
and I felt like
she planted a seed.
And I felt like you don't need to do that. Your husband, you got a good man. He's
You're a mother.
Now. Quit looking nasty.
She planted a seed.
So I don't like that.
And it reaped the bad harvest.
You're right. And your body was tight then.
Yeah.
But now you overweight and now the cameramen are teasing you.
You planted a seed
for them to look at your body.
For you to look at this.
Yeah, you're right. But they would have did it anyway.
Well. If they're sexy, they wouldn't have said nothing negative. The only negative would be cover yourself.
Yeah. Wendy says Kim would be blackballed for calling people morons. Probably. Or not. It depends on how much money I make. Hollywood is about money. Howard Stern calls everybody a moron.
He had to move off of this platform, though.
That's what I'm saying. It's about money.
Howard knew he couldn't do it on this platform.
Yes. It's about money. Everything is about money. If you make money, you can call anybody anything
Rush
you
Limbaugh,
want.
before he passed,
Rush
he had
Limbaugh
a lot
was horrible.
Of followers.
Yeah. It depends on who you are. And then also, too, the thing I like about me is I'm coming in the gate calling people morons. I'm not nice, sweet Kim, and then all of a sudden I turn mean, and everybody go, she used to be so nice.
She's always been calling people morons.
That's her MO.
The only thing,
it's like what's the comedian you don't like? Don Rickles.
Yeah.
It's like the other one you don't like. You don't like mean comedians.
I don't know.
But if you come in
Andrew
mean,
Dice Clay.
Yeah, Andrew. If you come in mean, everybody knows you're mean.
Now they would say something if you don't say as much as you used to. They were like, Kim used to say moron a lot. Now she don't say it anymore.
Right, I don't say it as much.
So they'll notice that.
Right.
But coming through the gate, moron, knuckleheads, bucketheads, whatever.
Yeah. Wendy says it was a joke. Yeah, it's funny.
No, Wendy, you're right.
Yeah.
Because unlike Howard Stern, you get your own platform to do that. Because right now you kind of like in between where they can kick you off.
And you have to not care.
Yeah.
You gotta not care. I don't know how many times I say that. I don't care if it's 5 people in here that like us and we can all have a good time.
I care.
I don't have to have 1 million people.
No, I care.
I don't.
Because I care to the point where I don't like when she called me one.
Oh, well, you're talking
so,
moron.
calling
I'm
people
talking
names.
about bending to people so that you get what You want to do what they want.
And we don't do it for the money.
I'm not doing it for that.
I think our whole life has been taught to not. That's not our number one.
And I got a job. I got own my own company.
Even if we didn't have a job, still,
I'll get a.
We're people of it. I'm praying that we stay people of integrity.
Well, you got a problem.
No, I'm saying that nothing would be dangling in front of me.
No,
but God is like number one. So if I don't trust Him on even when I'm
now, there are some things. If depending on the amount of money, I might change.
No, you won't.
No, I said some things. Not who I am to who I am.
Oh, not who you are.
But if they say some things, they say, here's $1 million check, but you got to maybe leave the word moron off. I won't call people a moron. I'll come up with other words, but I won't say moron.
You know what? That would be a move for God anyway, because He said, don't call people moron.
And then the funny thing about it is I probably say that I won't, and then I'll be like, here's your check back. I can't do it. He's a moron. I can't even come up with another word.
Steve Harvey doing his comedy without cussing.
Yes.
And he did it with T.D. Jakes' ministry.
Yes.
He said that was the hardest thing to do is not cuss. I can't cuss.
But he did it.
He did. He got through it.
That's what I'm saying. There's some things, if I need to get through it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But him not cussing doesn't change who he is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Don't change who you are to make money. Because you'll never be happy.
Yeah, you'll be doing it for everything.
You'll be doing it for everything.
Changing everything about you.
All right, real quick about Creepy Lady.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's been talking about her, even Republicans.
She's a liar.
They did fact check on her, and she had to do backtracking on some stuff.
This lady actually sat at that fake kitchen table with her creepy self.
Senator Britt.
This Senator Britt, who did the Republican rebuttal at the after the State of the Union address.
Yes.
And lied.
Yeah, she lied.
Hold on, I gotta do this. She lied. And that TikTok didn't used to do that.
What happened?
Now you have to prove you're human every couple of whatever, 30, 40 minutes.
You're not a robot?
That you're not a robot.
Wow.
See, it had made me do that little puzzle thing.
I didn't know that.
Or to turn itself off.
Okay.
But anyway, she's a liar.
Yeah.
She made it seem like she met this young girl at the border, or a lady at the border, who was passed around.
I talked to her.
Who was passed around in trafficking, and that it happened under Biden's watch. She made it seem like it happened now. Mm-hmm. Where this story she was talking about happened back in 2006 under Bush.
Right.
And the lady's an advocate now. And they also said, the lady said nobody asked her if they could use her story.
No permission to get.
And she said she feels violated again.
Yeah, all over.
Because they're using her story for political purposes.
Yes. And the sad thing about it, you've made this comment a number of times, that people now are so gullible. They believe any lie, any untruths, anything. She probably felt, people are not going to fact check me. They're dumb. They're silly. They're stupid. They'll listen.
I can say anything. Marjorie Taylor Greene does that a lot. Yes. And then they'll come up and say, you said such and such, but like they said something about her saying the numbers of fentanyl.
Yeah.
And she said the numbers of fentanyl seizures have increased under Biden. And somebody said, no, it is true. Somebody said, you do realize the word seize is a good word.
Well, I'm just saying it wasn't true the way she was
making it sound was like it was more fentanyl coming in.
Exactly.
Versus more is getting seized.
Yeah, which is good because they're catching it.
And somebody was like, you do realize that's a good word.
She's ignorant.
So this lady,
the very news that she's putting out there, like this lady.
Now she went on
they did an SNL.
SNL did a spoof for her.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So it was a matter of time, only a matter of time, before SNL put their spin on it, with the help of Scarlett Johansson. Take a look.
Good evening, America. My name is Katie Britt, and I have the honor of serving the great people of Alabama. But tonight, I'll be auditioning for the part of Scary Mom. I am also selling these gorgeous bejeweled cross necklaces. This Affinity diamond necklace goes with anything, and you can wear it from the church to the club. And now I'm gonna get weirdly seductive for no apparent reason. As I was saying, the American dream has turned into a nightmare.
It happened to Katie Britt in the last few days.
They did it.
That ScarJo was playing on SNL.
It was Get Out. Now you know her. Is she weird?
I
Like
don't
a
know her
weirdo?
personally. I don't know.
Do you know her? Is she a weirdo like that?
I sure as hell don't know her.
Here, the story that you relayed is not something that's happened under the Biden administration, that particular person.
Well, I very clearly said I spoke to a woman who told me about when she was trafficked when she was 12. So I didn't say a teenager. I didn't say a young woman, a grown woman, a woman when she was trafficked when she was 12. And so listening to her story, she is a victim's right advocate who is telling this is what drug cartels are doing. This is how they're profiting off of women. And it is disgusting.
You see what I mean? I told you she sounded crazy.
And she lied about that. The lady said she never spoke to me. She said, I spoke to a group of senators.
Yes. Yeah.
In a setting, I was talking in like on stage or whatever to a group of senators. She didn't talk. She acted like she spoke to her personally.
They did a one-on-one.
I said that I spoke to a senator. No, you didn't.
You're still lying. You putting lie on top of lie. First of all, you lied from the very beginning about her story. Like it was under Biden's administration.
She's a nut job.
This all happened in Mexico. And the cartels are saying, we ain't nothing to do with her.
Nothing.
What's wrong with her? So
but I just thought that was...
It didn't
even happen in America, like you said.
Yes. But they
figure, here's the thing, guys.
People going to sit there and go...
I'm going to say the same thing I said about the O.J. Simpson case to the police. You don't have to make up anything. There was enough evidence on him that you didn't have to interfere.
You didn't have to touch nothing.
I'm going to give the Republicans, or merely MAGA, some advice. There's enough on Biden. You don't have to make up stuff. Don't make up stuff. You're going to end up losing because you're too dumb to know that you could just say whatever the truth is.
But you know what?
When you start making up stuff, then people don't believe anything you say then. So when you are saying something that's true, nobody's going to listen to you.
But you know what? Here's the thing.
Big dummies.
I give them that for doing what they're doing because a lie will go further than a truth.
True.
So they figured, let me put that lie out there, announce it, people will believe it. And then when you say, no, that's not true. No, fact check. People are already on that lie. And they're not going to believe anything else that when you come back, and you're not going to even apologize because you're still on your lie.
But that didn't work out for Obama when he ran against McCain.
Yeah.
It's not going to work out for Trump. Lying on Obama, saying he didn't have a birth certificate, saying he was African, he wasn't American, saying he was Muslim, saying he cheated on his wife, all this other stuff. God will show you it will not win.
Thank you.
You could have just went on, like, again, McCain would have won if he wouldn't have chose Dumbbell as his vice president.
Yeah, he messed up pulling in Sarah Palin. He really did.
And McCain knew, all I got to do is tell the truth about Obama and I can win.
Yes.
He's not seasoned enough. He hasn't been a senator long enough. He doesn't know the ins and outs of the House and the Senate. I've been a maverick. I work across the aisle. I know how to, I got friends on both sides. I can get some stuff done.
I personally,
he would have won.
I personally felt that McCain would have been president had he not picked his running mate,
Sarah
Palin.
And then lies.
From my house.
And then lies. People lying.
Yeah.
Not him, but the people, the Republicans.
He had to straighten out an older lady in one of those town hall meetings thinking that Obama was Muslim.
So another bit of advice. You're already leading in the poll with Trump against Biden.
No
just tell the truth.
Yeah.
Just say the stuff you don't like what he's doing and tell the truth.
Yeah,
don't make up stories.
I was talking to a lady that was, come on now, Senator Britt, you know better.
Because all it's going to do, I'm telling you, in the end, you're not going to win. So, I know. So, a word of advice, big dummies. So, that's a word of advice again. Okay. Now, every day we always try to do something funny.
Yes.
I've shown them before.
This a little. What's his name? We should know his name because we watch him all the time.
The name of the you know what? I don't know. The name of the show is The Seed Life. The Said Life. Cedric.
Cedric. The dachshund.
Oh, Cedric. His name is Cedric.
Cedric eats
and
better
she does
than
say
we
the name
do.
of the Chihuahua, but I can't remember it.
They eat better than we do, y'all.
So here she is making him food again.
Lady one, stop and then
I love this channel. She does gourmet meals. She has the candles in the back.
My God.
Oh yeah. They eat good.
They eat better than we do. Clam chowder.
Oh, Edith. That's the name of the Chihuahua.
Oh, Edith and Cedric.
Yes.
Oh, that is so sweet. And they eating clams. I love it.
All right.
Oh God.
And every day you always want to know who Charlemagne the God's donkey of the day is.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Who is this?
Today's donkey of the day goes to a man accused of posting a video of doing blank blanking a woman with a knife.
What?
On Facebook.
Claims his confession was
generated by AI.
People gonna start doing that. Watch.
A California man was accused of offing a woman in 2023 and posted a Facebook video of her dying. He claimed in court last week that his alleged confession was actually generated by an artificial intelligence. Mark Merkinoff was arrested in July 2023 in San Mateo, California, on accusations that he fatally, his girlfriend, Claribel Estrella, and posted the grisly video on Facebook. Now, Charlemagne the God gives him donkey of the day, obviously, for offing his girlfriend and putting it on Facebook, but also Facebook. If you say the wrong word, they'll shut your video down.
I'm surprised that he was.
But you can show somebody actually dying on camera
because they didn't say no words. So it was like a video taken of them, so that you can show a video of it, but not say it.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
So we got to come up with something better than this Facebook.
Yeah.
If people can start showing them offing people on Facebook. But if I say a word negative about Trump or Biden, you close the video down and tag it.
Right. Shut us down for a few days or months or whatever.
You know how many people go to Facebook jail where we cut off or we can? I've been there a few times.
Everybody who shows a video of somebody being
I showed a cartoon of a man hanging from the ceiling, and the wife says, "You didn't take out the trash," or something like that.
Right.
And his note said, "I had to get out of here from you always complaining." And her response to him hanging was, "You didn't take out the trash."
You were in trouble for that.
They banned me for a whole month.
But this man,
because it's triggering to people. Really? It's triggering to people. But this man posted a whole video.
Yep.
And they didn't do nothing.
Thank you. I'm trying to figure out, don't they have, aside from the machine or
human?
Yeah, where you can visually see stuff.
I don't know.
I guess they can't tell. They would have to have physical bodies looking at this.
Yeah.
Can you create an AI to do that?
I don't know.
They created AIs to do everything else.
So that's why he gave them donkey
that's
of the day.
Stupid. Yes. That's unfair though.
Yep. All right, show our book.
Okay.
100 family-friendly jokes. The link is in the description, and the book is on Amazon.
I'm laughing because Wendy was saying that was a joke. It was something else you had said, Wendy, and you said you was being funny.
Oh, you told her you wanted her to look up somebody this weekend.
I said, we got to start understanding that people in our chat, they make funny jokes too, so we need to be able to laugh at it.
You said you wanted her to look up somebody.
Sorry, taking you serious.
Hello?
Huh?
You said you wanted her to look up somebody.
No.
This week for Friday.
No, this is Wendy Pearson.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say Wendy Pearson. I said the other Wendy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. Sorry, Wendy. There's more than one Wendy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you could text her then.
Okay.
Okay.
But she did give us the age of Danielle, 34.
Yeah, see, that's what I told you. They're about the same age. Lizzo is
I did not know Lizzo was over 30.
Let me see Lizzo's age.
My goodness.
She don't act like it.
But yeah, you got the same
35.
Come on now.
35. I told you.
Lizzo older than Danielle.
She don't even act like it. She act young and stupid.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Well, that just goes to show you, going back to the young lady who's dating a 22-year-old.
Yeah, it's the mindset.
You as old as you.
And one of the jokes on the Oscars was Al Pacino. Remember when he came out?
Yes.
And Jimmy Kimmel was like, he's 80.
Uh-huh.
And I think the woman is 30.
It was some lady that wasn't his type because she wasn't young enough or something.
He said Jodie Foster and Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
That was Robert De Niro, who's another one that just had a baby.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro and Jodie Foster. Now she's too old for to have a
she's
child
too
with.
old for the normal age that he normally goes with. That's something.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
She
the
shook
same
her
way.
head like, yeah, you're right. Oh,
All
my
right,
God.
so go ahead, close us out in prayer.
Thank you. Father God, we thank you for another day. We give you glory and honor for this day. We thank you for the beginning of this week, oh God. But today, especially, we give you glory and honor for the activities of our limbs. We thank you for those who had time to stop by in our chat room. And we continue to pray for every family that's represented in the chat room, oh God. Cover each and every one of them in the name of Jesus. We pray for the actors that we've talked about, especially the Black women and the Black men. We thank you for doors opening for a lot of our Black actors and Black female and male actors, and as well as people of color. We thank you because we know years ago those doors were hard to go through. And we just thank you for the seeing that the arts is so much needed, oh God, even especially with that documentary of the school in LA, I believe, that had really old instruments. And we really need to pay attention to the arts in our country and making sure that every child, every kid has an opportunity to be a part of the arts, because that's just another area of their lives that can make them better people and just, and maybe see a gift in them that they may not realize. We thank you for what you're doing in Russell Wilson's life and how you're being glorified in his life, oh God. Regardless of the negative, the shade throwing, God, we know you. If you got us, it don't matter what people say. They can be negative, they can be evil, because we know the enemy comes to kill, steal, kill, and destroy. And that's one of his plans, is to kill people's legacy that they're leaving or the examples that they're putting out there, because he don't want nobody to know who you are and you being glorified in their lives. But he's a liar. And we know that, and there's no truth in him. And we even talk about, you're the father of lies, Satan, that we don't want people in politics even using lies to try to get ahead, regardless of what political party you are. The devil is defeated, and we come against lies right now. And the industry, the media that even promotes lies, oh God. We know they tried to lie on you. But Satan, you are defeated. And we thank you, Lord, that you will be raised up. You said, if I be lifted up above all the earth, I will draw all men unto me. And we thank you, oh God, that you're in our politics. You're in, regardless of who wins, oh God, you be in our lives.
God's got us.
Yes, you got us. And we can't worry about that. Your word even says to pray for those who have leadership over us. And we pray for all of those that are running, those who are in office, those who are to come, in the mighty name of Jesus, because the heart of the king is in your hands.
Yep.
So we're not afraid, and we thank you, oh God. And we just give you glory and honor for all of the stories that we talked about. If I'm missing anything,
I guess.
Just the stories that we are just kind of putting out there, oh God, and giving our opinions on it, God. But for people, even ourselves, not to take it so serious where people may not agree. They have the right to not agree. And we thank you for the freedom that we have in this country to speak what we feel. If we don't agree or if you don't agree, we have to agree to disagree and move on, Lord. But we thank you and give you glory and honor in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. I think at the end of our show name, The Woods Report, I'm going to add God's Got Us. Look at my mother said, oh yeah. God's got us. I'm going to add that. I want a shirt that say that. God's got us. All right, Ma, she rolling in. That's right. He's got us.
She rolled in right at this time.
Oh,
too.
yeah. God's got us. Oh, yeah. God's got us. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
Okay, God's got us.
He's got the lead.
Oh, no, please.
That's the one thing with that song. People keep going.
He's got
the mama and the daddy.
You can't keep going with that song.
You can keep
going.
Name
every relative, every friend.
He's got the boat in the ocean in his hands. He's got the. You could just keep going on and on. Like 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Yeah.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
If one of those bottles happened to fall, 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Always believe. And that was another Woods Report. See you later. All right, TikTok. See you later. And see you later.